In SpongeBob SquarePants, the episode Bubble Buddy operates on a deceptively simple surface while delivering a surprisingly layered reflection on imagination, loneliness, and society's discomfort with innocence. When SpongeBob creates Bubble Buddy out of soap, water, and a straw, the act itself is rooted in pure childlike joy, an expression of creativity that asks for nothing more than belief. Bubble Buddy becomes real to SpongeBob not because he speaks or moves on his own at first, but because SpongeBob invests him with emotional meaning, treating him as a genuine friend rather than an object. SpongeBob talks to him, confides in him, and finds comfort in his presence, illustrating how imaginary friends often serve as emotional anchors, especially for those who approach the world with openness and sincerity. Bubble Buddy represents warmth born from simplicity, showing how companionship does not always need complexity or permanence to feel real. However, the citizens of Bikini Bottom immediately reject Bubble Buddy, and their hatred goes far beyond annoyance. It reflects their collective intolerance for imagination and disruption. Bubble Buddy floats freely through the town, unintentionally causing chaos by interfering with traffic, popping machinery, and disturbing routines that the townspeople rely on for structure and predictability. To them, Bubble Buddy is not harmless or whimsical, he is a symbol of disorder, something that cannot be controlled, regulated, or easily understood. Their anger escalates because Bubble Buddy exposes how rigid and joyless their worldview has become. His existence challenges the idea that everything must have a practical purpose or clear explanation. Instead of recognizing the innocence behind SpongeBob's creation, they mock him, dismissing his imagination as childish delusion, revealing their own fear of vulnerability and emotional openness. In many ways, the town hates Bubble Buddy because he reminds them of a version of themselves they have long abandoned, a time when imagination mattered more than efficiency and when belief did not require proof. Their cruelty toward Bubble Buddy, and by extension SpongeBob, reflects how society often punishes those who refuse to grow cynical, mistaking kindness and wonder for weakness. SpongeBob's steadfast defense of Bubble Buddy, even as the town turns hostile, emphasizes his emotional courage. He refuses to let public opinion dictate what brings him comfort or joy. When Bubble Buddy ultimately speaks at the end of the episode, revealing that he was real all along, the moment serves not just as a comedic twist, but as a powerful thematic conclusion. It exposes the town's prejudice and reinforces the idea that imagination holds truths that logic alone cannot access. Bubble Buddy ultimately suggests that people often destroy what they do not understand, especially when it threatens their sense of control, and that the warmth found in simple, fleeting creations can be just as meaningful, if not more so, than the cold certainty of a world that has forgotten how to leave.